NFC Championship week, and so much to dissect and break down from the Seahawks' big win in the divisional round over Carolina, and that's why we're going to give you a couple Chalk Talks this week. And I think we're going to start with the very first touchdown, and we're going to start really where Chalk Talk began years ago. Players, formations, plays. It was so fun catching up with Pete Carroll today. In the overall sense of my 20-minute chat with him, our 20-minute chat was very simple. The great thing about the Carolina game was they did what they always do. They played their defenses. They got to the kind of the depth of their offense. It was very normal to them, very comfortable to them, and they executed the plan. And I will tell you, what was the plan on third down? Pretty darn clear. A big reason that Mr. Wilson went 8 for 8, 198 yards and 3 touchdowns is because they wanted to spread Carolina out. Players, formations, plays. When they got to third down, they really felt like, and appropriately so, Carolina would be aggressive. That they wouldn't just necessarily play zone and make it easy on Russell. They wanted to try to dictate with their pressure, and they absolutely did on their first third down of the game. And what Russell did, an incredible job, and really where he's been so good here in the second half of this season, is reading and diagnosing and taking advantage of the blitz. In fact, Pete Carroll told us today, he said there were 3 different occasions where Russell completely changed the protection based on that look, based on his preparation, got to the right protection so they could take advantage. And my hunch is this is one of those 3. They get an empty. They were in 11 personnel, 1 back, 1 tight end, in 7 of their 8 third down conversions. 1 back was Marshawn Lynch, the 1 tight end was Luke Wilson, and then the 3 wide receivers on the field. They wanted to get an 11 personnel. They wanted to spread it. 3 of the 8 times they were in a similar empty formation. 4 other times they were in a spread formation. So they really wanted to spread out Carolina and give Russell the opportunity to take that both pre-snap and post-snap picture of the pressure they were going to bring. So the first third down, or the first touchdown of the game on third down, Russell Wilson comes up to the line. He sees his 11 personnel. He starts to see some indicators, and you know what? So should you watching this game. When you see press coverage, as you saw on Curse, as you saw on Paul Richardson, as you start to see the safety there on Doug Baldwin, once you see press coverage, well, that should be your first little indicator that there may be some blitz and some pressure coming. Secondly, you start to see the safeties, right? The safeties start to line up and dictate. Now, they were trying to screw around with Russell pre-snap. This end was standing up, right? Thomas Davis was in and out. But ultimately, when push comes to shove and when that snap comes, these guys got to show you the picture. And when they did, boy, they brought all-out blitz. And you know what else Russell Wilson did? And they showed a good shot of this on TV. You saw him give Doug Baldwin one of these. Hey, man, I'm seeing this. You're seeing it. We're going to get on the same page. I'm going to change protection. I'm going to bring Luke Wilson in, and I'm just going to run a little 4-man route here. Pretty simple little concept that you see them do quite a bit. And where and what does Russell Wilson do finally? Players, put him in space, let him see the pictures. Formations, get into empty and stretch it out and clear up that picture. And finally, ultimately, the play, what does he do? Yeah, he looks over at a rookie safety on Doug Baldwin. 3 years of working together, running this route, running this concept, whether it's a vertical, whether it's a corner, whether it's a wheel route. These two have hooked up so many times in critical moments, and he believes him. He gives him the goggles. I've got a rookie on you. I'm going to put some air on it. You're going to make the game-defining first play, the first touchdown. Players, formations, plays, once again coming into view in Chalk Talk. And this playoff Chalk Talk brought to you by USI Kibble and Prentice, Matisia Consultants, and your Northwest Buick GMC dealers.